I'm Demetria Sanders in Royal Oak. This summer, the Michigan Department of Technology Management and Budget says the job market for teens is expected to be tighter than it has been over the past few years, and is something that businesses and job seekers I spoke to say they definitely been noticing. With the end of her school year drawing near, 15-year-old Ariana Medell of South Lyon began looking for her first job.
My parents really wanted me to get a job, and I also wanted one as well. So it was kind of important for me that it was something that I kind of enjoyed doing.
But as she sent in applications, finding work proved to be fairly challenging.
So I started applying a little bit before the school year ended. They didn't really get back to me much, and I applied to a few more places a little after school ended, and only one got back.
That one place, a restaurant in Wixom, where Ariana is now training.
I realized it was a lot harder to find jobs like in a particular area, so I kind of just went with what I found, but I'm happy with what I got.
And she's not alone in the struggle she faced while searching for employment. In a job forecast for teens, the Michigan Department of Technology Management and Budget says around 260,000 16 to 19-year-olds will enter the state's labor market this summer. At the same time, teen unemployment is expected to be 15.8%, the highest since 2020.
I love this job so much. It has taught me so much about the real world.
At Ray's Ice Cream in Royal Oak, owner Jason Edelston says in the food and beverage industry in particular, margins are getting extremely tight, which could be a factor in the hiring slowdown.
I think you've seen a rash of closures that have happened. A lot of food and beverages have a June to June time frame on a yearly basis and have realized, you know what, we just can't do it anymore. And I think that those were normal jobs that a lot of high schoolers filled in.
Edelston says at his shop, through community outreach, they've actually been able to increase hiring this year.
I have probably the largest stack of applications in the 3 years of ownership. My wife and I have owned the business.
But with the high number of applicants also comes some tough decisions.
I wish I could hire everyone, but I really can't, because I think that to really learn this job, you need to have more than, say, one shift a week.
And while he doesn't expect uncertainty in the market to suddenly disappear, he hopes better days are ahead.
There's always ebbs and flows, especially depending upon who's in the White House, the Democrats, the Republicans. Things change, there's more available jobs, there's less jobs. So I think that's just part of doing business.
Edelston says he's also increased hiring by adding hybrid positions for college-age former workers that are having a hard time finding internship opportunities in their field. In Royal Oak, Demetria Sanders, 7 News Detroit.